Hello there, my beautiful Capricorn friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria, and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, things are about to energetically shift for us on May the 10th. This is because the planet Mercury, it is slipping into the sign of Taurus. And with it comes an invitation for all of us to slow down. It's also asking us to reconnect with what's real in our lives and speak from a place that is rooted in truth and not urgency. The world is going to try to rush us, but that doesn't mean that we have to rush with it. Instead, Spirit is calling us to stay grounded to Mother Earth. Mother Earth, she's never going to rush us. And it's a time for us to ground our voice. That's going to be really important, to ground your voice, to think with your body, and to feel with your words. Okay, so patience, slowing down, calm is going to be very important. It's actually going to be a superpower for you over the next couple of weeks. Okay, so what matters to you, you can't rush that. All right, so in my morning meditation, I pulled some tarot cards and I wanted to share with you what Spirit wants you to know as you move through this energy shift. All right, Capricorn, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you around this energetic shift. So we're going to start with a healing message. I feel there's a lot of healing energies out there right now. So let's see what it is that you're meant to know around healing. So the world is intuitive and so are you. So look at that, Capricorn. The world is intuitive and so are you. Now, some of you might be seeing a rabbit somewhere in your life. That's a confirmation. If you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now. And the word rabbit might be coming up for you. This could be the brand or a model of a car. I think it's a Volkswagen Rabbit. Maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know. You're going to have to share that with me. So the message here is trust your senses. Pay attention to the finer details. And what are you feeling deep inside of you, Capricorn? So once again, trust your senses because your body, it's communicating to you right now. You want to slow down and pay attention to it. Pay attention to the finer details in your life and what is it that you're feeling deep inside right now. So you definitely want to slow down and connect with that part of yourself. So the number 7 is on this card. So you might be seeing the number 7s somewhere in your life, Capricorn. There's a lot of spiritual things that are unfolding for you, things that might not make sense because they're not meant to, but you have this like inner knowing, this inner understanding of it. Pay attention to that. So we also have an affirmation here. Feel free to write this down and actually repeat it to yourself over the next couple of weeks. My intuition is clear and accurate. My intuition is clear and accurate. So listen to your intuition because it's definitely communicating with you. And maybe you're seeing rabbits around you, right? And that's just, if you see a rabbit, tune into your intuition, right? So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. We have this card that came through. So we are starting with the 8 of Cups. What is it that you need to release out of your life right now? So let's slow down in our lives and actually take a look to see where we can make some adjustments in our lives with the things that aren't working. Okay, you know what these things are for you, Capricorn. There's something that is slowing you down in life. I know that we are meant to slow down, but the slowing down that you've been experiencing, it feels like a heavy energy, a lag. This is what Spirit wants you to recognize. And the way you're going to recognize is by you slowing down to look at it. Okay, so the 8 of Cups. We have the Hangman card as well. So definitely things are going to make sense differently for you. Even the way that you see your world right now, I feel Spirit is calling you to look at it a little bit differently, to maybe look at it through a different lens because what you're meant to know is coming in a way that you haven't experienced before. So there's a major shedding and releasing that is happening. And what Spirit is letting me know is you're feeling a lot of physical ailments around this. So perhaps you hurt your knee recently. You've been feeling pains in your legs, your ankles, like your joints. This is coming in as a sign of this energy, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here. So if you are feeling any kind of physical ailments, please go see a medical professional. Now, the Hangman is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent for you. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. We are also getting here the Three of Cups. So we have a beautiful, expansive energy coming in. You're going to experience growth, Capricorn. This is what's happening here, and connection to others. It's a really good time for those of you that want to get yourselves out there. You want to be known for whatever it is that you want to be known around, to connect with others and work with others. This is going to be a superpower. Creativity here, you're going to feel very creative, and creative endeavors are really going to see success here. So some of you, especially if you've been feeling inspired and motivated to do something, do it, because this is going to work for you, and to express yourself in a way that's creative. Okay, so Three of Cups. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And you know what, Capricorn? I love it when you share with me in the comment section below how these cards' energies show up for you in your life. It's really nice to connect with Spirit, whether it's through cards or other things. And I feel right now Spirit is communicating with you. There's a lot of messages coming through inspiration and through like creativity, the way that you're doing things, thinking outside of the box, stepping out of your comfort zone just to try new things, because life is expanding for you right now. Very grounded energy, very stable energy coming in for you, Capricorn. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because that's where all the pieces sometimes are put together. Okay, so we have an energy of reclaiming your power, taking your power back. And I'm getting here that Spirit is calling some of you to take a look at the kind of energies that you are surrounding yourself with at this time. There may be an energy here that might not be working for you, or perhaps it has to do with your environment where you live, where you spend a lot of your time. I feel there needs to be some sort of an adjustment there. I don't know if any of you are looking to buy a house. I'm definitely getting an energy coming in where you are looking or thinking about relocating, right? And there's something coming in for you in a way that you haven't imagined before. The Hangman is definitely coming in for you in a strong way here, Capricorn. The energy of the Hangman. So I feel there's an energy that you're going to channel into, or you're going to channel energy, find a new way of expressing yourself. Okay, so what I'm getting here is a lot of different kinds of emotions that you might be feeling around something that you are letting go of. And I feel there's a lot of relationships I'm seeing that you are cutting cords on or releasing in your life. I'm getting someone here especially that may have met someone. There was a connection that was made. A few things happened. Maybe it's like a year-long relationship. Maybe it was shorter, perhaps longer. And there's like this hurt, this pain, and with it, because I feel there's a cord that was cut here. This could be for someone specific out there. And there's a lot of like looking into each other's social media, or looking into things about one another. I don't know if this is you or someone else. There's an old energy lingering here. And I feel it's time for you to release it and let it go. I don't know if this has to do with like an ex-lover. This might be a friendship, maybe, you know, work related. There's somebody here specific that might pop up again or show up in your life. I don't know who this is for you, Capricorn, but it's definitely coming in. And I'm seeing some of you letting go of old habits, ways of thinking. This might have to do with your diet, but I'm seeing a major purging energy, this energy to release and let go and reclaim your, like you're feeling this within. You're like, you know, I don't even know how to describe this to you, Capricorn, but I feel some of you are feeling an energy where you're about to, there's a threshold, you're about to break free from it. I don't know. You're going to have to share with me in the comment section below, because this feels really intense for some of you. And for others, this is very calm. It's quiet. It's in the background. Perhaps this is something that you are working on within yourself. It has to do with your own energy. And for others, it feels like it's noisy. It is something that you have discussed, you have talked about. There's a lot of discussions, a lot of communication. And I feel because Mercury moving into the sign of Taurus, Mercury being the planet of communication, expression, creativity, this is all in the air. So you're going to see a theme of this. And I feel because you're seeing the theme, you're feeling the energy, you're wanting to embrace it yourself. It is almost activating or recharging you in a way here. And this is actually a really good sign. So if you're feeling like you need to detach from something, you need to get away from something, you know, a person, a thing, a diet, some food, there's a reason and a purpose for that. And maybe you're seeing rabbits somewhere, right? Maybe you heard the word rabbit. Maybe you read a story about a rabbit. Maybe it was a brand name car, rabbit. I don't know why they keep showing me a car. I don't know, maybe you recently bought a car or you need a new one. It's like you need to let go of that old piece of junk and start thinking about a new one. This is the energy that is coming through for you right now. So yeah, it's really interesting. A lot of different things. And a red jacket is coming in as a sign for some of you. Something red that you have either been wearing, you have been drawn to. Maybe it's somebody that has worn red recently and it's kind of changed the energy around them. So you're finding yourself drawn to them. And I'm also getting an energy of distractions. Be mindful of the distractions in your life because there's many of them. And with the Hangman, I'm getting a lot of clarity coming in. It's really interesting because the minute you start to recognize the things that aren't working for you and choosing to release them and let them go, and these don't have to be rushed, right? You're not meant to rush. Slowly work through this energy. What's meant to be yours is going to be yours. Okay, so there's no need to rush. Let's just slow down, embrace the experience we're in, no matter what it is. And I'm getting the word crazy coming in with the Hangman. Like maybe life is crazy for you right now. Maybe it's a specific area. Maybe love for you is crazy right now, right? So it's all up and down here. They're showing me a washing machine with the laundry kind of going around and around. There's soap there. So it just feels like maybe this is your mind. Maybe this is what you feel life is right now, or you feel like you're falling down this like swirly energy. It almost feels a bit lost, but I feel it needs to be lost in order to find what it's looking for. So this Hangman card is a channel, a connection that is being made with different information coming in. It is also bringing to you a new perspective, a new way of looking at something. So, and I feel whatever this experience for you, Capricorn, is necessary. It has to happen in order for this like lens or perspective to be unlocked. So maybe you're going through an uncomfortable situation right now of letting go and releasing energies, and you're feeling a lot of emotions, right? Spirit is asking you to think with your body at this time and then to feel with your words. Usually we feel with our body, right? So they're asking you to think with your body, to really connect with your physical body, and to use that to converse with the universe, with Mother Earth, staying grounded to it. And it's almost like they're wanting you to do a digital detox. You don't have to do one. It's up to you if you want to do it. But I feel this is necessary for some of you, especially if you're feeling like there's been a lot of negativity online. There's been a lot of energies that has been affecting you because of everything that is happening online. Okay, so you want to be very careful because I feel there's a lot of illusions online, things that people want us to hear and see, right? So they want you to kind of tune out of that and ground yourself back to reality. You know, what is real for you? To really embrace yourself within that experience. Okay, and what I'm getting here is reconnect with nature. I don't know if any of you have not been in nature recently. Maybe you used to go for hikes, go for walks, or do things outside and you haven't. Maybe the last few months, maybe the last few years. This is where Spirit is asking you to get outside, right? Get outside, go do something. Get out of the house. You want to incorporate movement into your life. So movement is definitely coming in. Movement is important. I feel this is where the environment change is coming in, or perhaps you're moving from one location to another, a new home to another home over the next little while here. Some sort of movement is taking place. So very, very interesting. It feels like things are going to clear up for you. So once, maybe there was a point in your life where you felt you were upside down and you're about to be the right side up. It's almost like you were looking through this lens, but now you're about to get a glimpse through this lens. And you get to choose which lens you want to look through. And I feel some of your mastering lenses, like you're starting to look through different ones. And it's almost like the focus is changing here. So 3 of Cups is expansion, and you're definitely feeling this, Capricorn. You're feeling the expansion in your life. You're preparing for it. I feel you have been indulging in the energy of expansion in your life in some way. So maybe you're purchasing a lot of things that you need and require for your growth. Maybe that's on your mind and you're trying to plan that out. I'm also getting energy of connection to others, working with others, because this is where you're really going to see your life expanding. So perhaps you have a business and you're looking to hire someone. Maybe you had a really tough time hiring people. I feel I've been hearing this a lot from business owners is, they've really had a hard time finding the right people because people just don't want to work anymore. And it's not that they don't want to work, because every perspective has a story, has a reason, right? And I'm listening to people who are saying they're not getting paid enough. Business owners can't pay enough because of the economy, like all kinds of reasons and all kinds of things that are happening. So there's a new energy that is coming in, a new way of working with others. I feel this is what's happening here for you. And it feels collaborative. It feels like barter exchange. That's the best way I can explain this. It's almost like shaking hands and working together and growing together. It's a different kind of energy. Some of you have already started working with the wave of this energy coming in. So this energetic shift that is coming in with the planet Mercury moving into the sign of Taurus is communication, creativity, and connection on a different level. It's almost like a new spiritual language that is developing. So it's really interesting how it is coming in for you right now, Capricorn. I feel you are already experiencing maybe relationships changing, or the way that you are interacting with people, the way that you're working with people. It's different than it once was. And I feel this way is actually better for you. And you're finding that the energy is growing. It's just working better. And some of you are being actually asked to think outside of the box and do things a little bit differently. Especially those of you that are marketing right now, you have some sort of a marketing campaign around your business, is to try different things. And I feel that you have ideas. You're very creative right now. And maybe you are thinking that, maybe people won't like it. How do you know unless you try? Spirit is like, how do you know unless you try? So try the ideas that are coming up. Yes, some won't work, but some will, right? Some might work really, really well. So for example, recently I just did a May the Force Be With You collective reading. Some of you have seen that one. And I tried something new, something different with it than the readings that I've been doing, right? Even the thumbnail looks a little bit different. So it did really well. It worked out. I wasn't sure. I was like thinking that maybe it's not going to work out. So we get these thoughts in our heads. I'm the type of person, I don't know unless I try. And when I try, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Now on to the next thing. So Spirit here is asking some of you to maybe try something different in a situation maybe that might not be working. Try something else and maybe talk to someone. Share what it is that you're going through that you're going through with somebody that may have gone through the same thing, and to reach out to people, right? Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call someone. So what they're showing me here with this is myself. You know how when we look for jobs, I used to go on Indeed, Monster, those websites to look for who's hiring. I used to do that, and then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that anymore, because there's jobs that I don't want to work in that are hiring. And I don't want to feel like it was just a really odd feeling. So I listened to myself and started calling the businesses that I would like to work at, and just reach out to the hiring managers and ask if they were hiring. And lo and behold, in that process of me doing it, I found a job, a place that I really wanted to work at, that was a perfect fit for me for many years, right? So this is where, again, think outside the box. Again, the hangman here, right? Doing things in different ways. Letting go of energies is going to be a really important one for you. And maybe you're going to have a tough time with this because you have friendships. I'm definitely getting connections that need to be reassessed and reevaluated to see where they are now in your life. I'm getting energies that might be draining you or pulling you away from something that you're trying to achieve. This is where the distractions are coming in. So distractions from people. And I feel, Capricorn, you know who these people are. You know what it is that you need to do. You just haven't done it yet. So the energy, especially if you're meant to do it, is going to call you to step into this real version of you, this raw version of you, and to kind of slice and cut the cords on things that just don't serve your higher purpose. Now's the time for you to do this cleaning of your house, cleaning of your energetic space, okay? And realign yourself to what's coming in. What you're doing ultimately is creating room for this new energy to enter in your life. So look at that. A lot of growth. Express yourself in the way that you desire. I do feel that some of you are wanting to try new things, or, you know, you have an idea, you're inspired, you're motivated to kind of embrace that energy in your life, because this is your expansion that's coming in. So what I'm going to do now is pull a bonus card from the Guidance from Gaia Oracle and read you the interpretation from the guidebook. See what else Spirit wants to share with you today around this energy. So May the 10th, everyone, mark that down in your calendars. We are getting here guidance of the snake. Look at that, guidance of the snake coming in for you. So some of you may have seen a snake. This is going to be your guiding spirit animal right now. So we've got the number 26 on this card. This may be a number that you're seeing in your life. Again, it's a confirmation and 26 days around the message of this card. Some of you might be resonating with the image today. I shed the layers of my ego to make room for the new me that is emerging. I accept the transformation. So this is an affirmation that you can repeat to yourself. So you got 2 affirmations today, Capricorn. So again, I shed the layers of my ego to make room for the new me that is emerging, and I accept this transformation. So let's take a look and see what Spirit wants to share here. So regeneration, introspection, and fearlessness are the key words. You might resonate with them. When the snake comes slithering into your life, it is a sign that you are embarking or going deeper into a spiritual awakening, also considered an ego death. Perhaps your ego has been controlling outcomes, keeping you stuck in self-sabotaging patterns and directing your life in an unethical or unfulfilling way. Your ego is your conscious mind, the part of you that identifies with self. You are being guided to dissolve your sense of identity. Perhaps you no longer identify with what you know to be you, including your current beliefs, opinions, and ideologies. As you go through this awakening, Capricorn, the snake reminds you to stay grounded and focused on what is emerging rather than holding on to what no longer serves you. The snake is the master of transformation and welcomes changes. Let this fire guide of Gaia help you stay connected to yourself and honor your inner world. Remember that you are the center of the radical changes happening in your life. So there is nothing to fear through this transition. Let the fear go. Release that energy of fear. Embrace the true you who is ready to shine through. Now is the time for shedding old skin and emotions so you can transform yourself and your life. So the shadow side keywords are regretful, secretive, and fearful. You might be feeling these energies around you or within you. And to bring things into alignment, Spirit is asking you to take a hot shower and exfoliate your body, imagining you are shedding old egocentric patterns. This is a ritual that you can perform in your life, once a week or every day if you prefer, right? So once again, To bring things into alignment for you, take a hot shower and exfoliate your body, imagining you are shedding old egocentric patterns. So that is the energy of the snake. Okay, your animal guide over the next couple of weeks here. So let's go ahead and pull an angel number for you to close off. Some of you are already seeing this angel number. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. Anytime you do see this number, remember the message of this card. So 1144, 1144, high vibes. Spirit is wanting you to stay grounded in high vibes, okay? So the message here is love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. So look at that. So the keywords here are divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, and higher calling. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for spending some time with me. All right, so those of you that have made it this far in my video today, thank you so much for your love and support. Your presence here means so much to me. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.